What's up, everybody? This is Todd's Kitchen. Just want to welcome you out to my video today. One moment. Gotta get it right. That's a 2008 Barolo. Amazing. Anyway, we want to talk today about doing a boneless leg of lamb. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. You know I gotta put the feast on. I gotta lay it out and do an incredible meal for mom and grandma. So today I'm gonna talk about how to do a boneless leg of lamb, and I'm gonna share that with you. So let's talk about the things we need to start with, okay? We need mustard. Regular yellow mustard is good. Kosher salt. Pepper. Fresh cloves of garlic. We need about a cup of olive oil. Butter, preferably unsalted. Rosemary, and of course, to start a show, we need a boneless leg of lamb. So what are we gonna do first? Let's talk about it. All right, so by the way, utensils I'm gonna need something to chop up the herbs. Gonna need a brush. Gonna need a knife to cut up the garlic. And to mix the mixture that I'm gonna use on my leg of lamb, I'm gonna use my NutriBullet balance. So I can take things, pour it in here, close it, chop it up, and make that paste so I can go and put that paste on top of the leg of lamb. Now, we're starting today, but this is actually a 2-day process. We're gonna take the leg of lamb, we're gonna make the paste, we're gonna put it on here, we're gonna wrap it, let it marinate overnight. Then tomorrow, guess what? We're gonna go to the big green egg and make it happen. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up my rosemary. So I'm gonna come here, slide this forward a little bit. I'm gonna take that rosemary, I'm gonna pour it down here. And you can find these at Bed Bath & Beyond. There's another couple places that you can find these. This little herb. I found this, actually, a friend of mine, Scott, showed me this. And I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna just roll over this rosemary. You want a good bit of rosemary because the rosemary is the base for that paste. So I'm gonna take that rosemary, I'm gonna cut it up. And if you don't have one in your kitchen, like I said, you gotta get one of these because it's gonna take a lot less time than putting a blade to those herbs. So go ahead, I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna take that rosemary. I'm gonna bring it down. I'm gonna go ahead and load that in my container. There we go. There we go. Use that edge of that knife. There you go. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and chop some of my garlic. Now you wanna make sure you don't use too much garlic. You've got a fine line between just the right amount of garlic and too much garlic. You don't wanna ruin a good meal with too much garlic. And yes, you can have too much garlic. Even though I like garlic, garlic's amazing. It's actually very healthy for you as well. So we're gonna come here and cut up some garlic. Now, I'm not one of those science guys where I'm gonna tell you 3 1/4 cups and 2.5 cloves and 4.8 teaspoons of that sort of stuff. You know what I'm gonna tell you? If you spend enough time in the kitchen, you can kind of figure out what kind of quantities you want in your food. So come on, but I'm gonna use about 5 cloves. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it in my container where I can mix it. So here we go. Got the butter in. Now I can go ahead right now, I've got my olive oil. I can go ahead and pour my olive oil in. And that's a cup of olive oil. And my next move, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna melt the butter. Shake it just a little bit. I'm gonna give it a little something. Then I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna go here, shake it, bring it in the bullet. I think we're good. I'm gonna come here and see what kind of consistency I have with this, because you want it kind of thick. Here we go. All right. So I'm gonna come here, grab a little spoon, and check it out. All right, I can see. it's a little thinner than a paste, but I think it's gonna work just fine. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and put mustard on this leg now. Here we go. I'm gonna come here and let's see. There we go. Just gonna start spreading some of this rosemary out here. Spread this rosemary around. I'm gonna rub it on this leg of lamb. Kind of see where we're going with this. All right, that's looking really good. Don't think that when you do your leg and you come out, it's gonna be a green leg of lamb. It's not gonna be green. You will be absolutely fine. It's gonna be very tender, very juicy. You should enjoy it immensely. So we're gonna come here. Get this coated really, really well. You see how this is coated on. I like to go a little in excess, so I'm going to keep going. Now I'm going to save a little bit of this for tomorrow when I actually have that leg of lamb on a green egg at 300 degrees and indirect heat. So I'm kind of giving you a clue into what we're going to do tomorrow. If you don't have a green egg, you can do this in your oven, on your whatever type of grill that you may have, because remember, we're not smoking, we're just using indirect heat, but we are actually roasting. So I'm going to go ahead and seal this, as you can see. Now it's kind of liberal with the juice, so what's going to happen is this is going to come down and it's going to go around, and we're going to have a lot here. Bring this around, bring this here. Now after I finish wrapping this, I'm going to wrap it, put it in the fridge, and then we'll talk tomorrow when I'm putting this on this green egg. Thank you very much. So I'm out here at the green egg, and one of the things I love about this green egg, now whether you use a green egg or Weber or Traeger or whatever grill you use, my grill of choice is a smoker grill green egg. All right, so one of the things I love about this is with this construction, it's going to sit at that temperature, rock solid with some lump charcoal, and it's not going to move. You just got to make sure you set it correctly. So we're at 300. It's not moving. It's time to put our boneless leg of lamb on. So I've set it for indirect heating. I'm going to open it up. Now I've got a tray so the tray can get all the drippings, and I'm going to grab this boneless leg of lamb right here that's on my roasting V-pan, and I'm going to set it in here. I'm going to close it. Now that we've placed the lamb in a green egg, a couple of things we're going to do. We're going to make sure this temperature sits right at 300 degrees. Because, like I said, we're going to do it for about 2.5 hours to about 140 degrees Fahrenheit. We want to make sure that the meat doesn't get dry. One of the things you don't want to do is you don't want to overcook lamb, because lamb will go from great to really bad really quick. So you want to watch this. Give it some attention. About 2 hours from now, I'm going to come out here. I'm going to put a good meat thermometer in and make sure it's good to go. Now, if you have people in your home who have medical conditions where they can't eat meat that's medium, just take a slice off when you get it out there when you're ready, and throw it on a cast iron skillet on your stove and finish it off. Put some additional juices in it. But right now, we're good to go. I've got this the bottom open medium. And if you're a green egg, you're specifically on a green egg, I've got your vents up here open. I'm rock solid at 300 degrees. So I'm looking forward to this. Great Mother's Day item. I've got to do what? I've got to get it right. Toast you. Make sure you've got a good glass of wine in your hand. We're going to enjoy this meal. I look forward to 2.5 hours from now sitting down and enjoying this beautiful lamb. All right, guys. I've used my thermometer. Or I'm using it, actually. I'm going to put it in here. It's It's been about 2.5 hours. Perfect, 140.5. This is the perfect temperature for lamb. So, and I'm in the fattiest part, the thickest part of the meat. Everything looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. It is time to have Mother's Day meal, or whatever meal you're having while you're having your lamb. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. I love my green egg, by the way. I'm gonna come out, and we ready to eat. So let's get it right. Let's get some food. All right, so meat's off the grill. We've had 2.5 hours. Let's go ahead and cut into our lamb and make sure everything's good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh man, I think we got it right. Cut the slice through there. Oh man. Perfect. That center is exactly 140 degrees. Now the ends just gonna be a little high, which is good, which was intended. Go ahead and just take a look. That's what a lamb is supposed to look like. Tell you what, that's freaking amazing. Here we go. I am so excited. I just can't wait to dig in. Here we go. Come here. Man. You ever get hungry just cutting something? It's just freaking amazing. Here we go. Look at that. Look at the inside of that lamb. So juicy. All I need is a little bit of mint jelly. Freaking nice. All right. Well, stay tuned for my next videos. I'm gonna do some more cooking, some more green egg stuff. Look forward to talking to you guys again. Let's enjoy our meal, and for all you watching, happy Mother's Day.